Assalamu alaikum children, and welcome to another episode of Qasasul Atfal. My name is Samira and I'll be keeping you company for the next hour. This is our special time where we get to learn the fun way. We read stories and we watch cartoons and we learn about everything around us. Come a little closer, hold my hand. Let's go to that special place where we have so much fun. Let's learn about Islam and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let's dream about Jannah and find ways to make Allah happy. Today, children, let's start off with a cartoon.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back, children. Today we're going to have fun. Look who we have in studio. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, Samira, and I'm so excited to be with you here today.
We're so excited to have you. Do you know, children, we love having guests in studio. We'd love to have you in studio too. Why not send us an email if you want to be with us on samira@itvnetworks.tv. Today, Auntie Fatima, we're going to start the show off with a story. Would you like to read a story with us?
No, I'm so excited. I want to hear you say the story to us.
Okay, inshallah. Today's story is called Now, Who's the Intelligent One? It says, there was a prince who was short and ugly. He had a brother who was tall and handsome. One day, the king was looking at his short and ugly prince. The prince sensed how his father was behaving and said to him with respect, "Oh, my father, a man who's very short is more intelligent than someone who's very tall. A small-sized orphan is better than the most valuable tall one." Now, listening to this, the father didn't know what to say. He listened to his son carefully and listened to what he was saying, but didn't pay much attention to it. Now some time went on. A war broke out in the kingdom. The enemy was fierce. The armies were ready for battle. The first to approach the army was the same prince who was very short. He was saying, "I'm not one of those who remain behind in battle. I'm going to die in battle." Can you imagine how brave he was, Auntie Fatima?
Really, and this is so interesting. I can't wait for you to carry on with your story.
Well then, let's read on. Saying this, the prince at once moved forward and attacked the army, killing many of their soldiers. Since the enemy's soldiers were more than that of the king, the group of his soldiers decided to run away. The prince saw this and cried out, saying, "Don't be cowards, fight bravely." Auntie Fatima, if you were in war, would you fight bravely?
After listening to the prince, definitely, I would definitely take that advice.
Inshallah. Children, do you want to know what happens in the rest of the story? Let's go for a quick break, and when we come back, I'll tell you. Welcome back, children. Children, let's go on with our story about the tall prince and the short one. The story says, when they heard the prince calling, they attacked their enemy. The attack was so fierce that the king's army won the battle. The king realized the status of his prince, his son. He began to show love and affection towards him. The king understood that the short, ugly prince was the right one to take over the kingdom. The other prince, who was tall and handsome, didn't pay much attention to what was important. He only cared about himself. And so he started loving and being affectionate towards his short son. The king had so much love for him that he made him the heir of his throne. When the other brother found out, he got very jealous. Oh no, Auntie Fatima, do your little butterflies get jealous?
It's normal to get jealous, Samira, but I don't think they should get jealous. Don't you agree with me?
I do. Let's read on with the story. One day, he poisoned the short prince's food. Luckily, the short prince's sister saw what was going on from her bedroom window, so she alerted her brother. She knocked on his window and made some signs to tell him, so he didn't eat the food. Instead, he said, "It's not possible for good people to eat alone." And so, he said that good people should always succeed, because when you do good deeds, Allah will reward you. And so the king came to know what the big, tall, strong brother had done to the short brother. He reprimanded him and punished him. After that, he separated him from the kingdom and gave each other their own section. You see, the wise king knew that the short brother was the right one to take over. You see, children, in times of difficulties, we must always remember, stay brave, stay strong, and stay intelligent, and ask Allah for help. If you do this, then you'll be acting in the correct way. When you do good deeds, then Allah will help you, and Allah will be there for you. Remember, it's not what you look like, whether you're tall or short, fat or thin. It's about the good deeds you do that will make you better than someone else in the eyes of Allah. Did you learn a lot from that story?
I did, Samira, but there's something I want to tell you.
Okay.
That, we should always remember that Allah is watching us. So whatever we do, Allah is watching, good or bad. So we should always remember that. I think that was something that I learned from you today.
That's true, mashallah. Allah is always watching. But we've come to the end of another show. Don't worry, we'll be back again soon. Don't forget to email us. We'll be waiting to hear from you. Until next time, fi amanillah, assalamu alaikum and bye.